Hey, YouTube, it's Pop Pop. You know, years ago when this virus stuff first became a problem, I was working at a hotel and an Asian man came up and he had a Russian passport and he was standing at the counter and he got more unattentive and listless. And I could see that he was getting sick right as he was standing there talking to me. And long story short, the man started to faint, and I didn't want him to hit his head on the marble counter or on the floor. So I grabbed him as he started to go down. So now I'm almost face to face with the man, and I'm holding on to his forearms with nobody to help me because it was later at night. And I don't have anybody to help me, and no way really of calling 911 or anything. So I decided that clothes be damned, I would hold on to his one arm real tight and try to use the phone, the desk phone, in the speaker mode. And, if his suit got wrinkled, so be it. But in any case, I called 911 and told them what was going on. And when the people showed up, they were wearing masks and gloves, which concerned me because I'd never seen emergency people show up wearing masks before. And I told them what had happened and that the guy had gotten ill and passed out. And I thought it was just a language barrier, but he was going unconscious. And so, again, they pushed a chair up under him so they could give him a quick examination, and I could go and wash my hands and splash my face and everything, because it was a really stressful situation for me. And they asked me about what I knew about him. And I said, well, he's Asian with a Russian passport. And I said, go up into his room and go through the nightstand, see what medicines he's got or something like that. And for some reason, they said there was a problem with doing that, I recall. And I told him, I said, that's the most inane thing I've ever heard, that the man comes, gets off a plane, comes here and passes out, and you're not going to send somebody up to the room to find out what's in his belongings and what medicines he might take, but you're going to ask the front desk guy. And the fact of the matter is that after that night, when people would check in, I would ask them if they had any allergies or any medical problems that needed to be put into the file. Some people didn't like being asked that, but it turned out to be a good thing. But be that as it may, I called later on to find out if the guy was okay, and he had died. And the law is you have to keep their belongings. You have to hold them for 30 days, something like that. So I told housekeeping to glove and mask before they cleaned up the room. And then you have to pick some place that you can quarantine the belongings, that sort of thing. So it's a big involved mess. And this is something that companies should have in mind in this day and age, that they already have a plan for taking care of stuff like this. But I'm not giving you medical advice, but I can tell you, as soon as I got a chance, I washed my hands and washed my face real good. And then when I got home, I gargled with peroxide. With 3% peroxide will kill anything. And you know when you've been exposed to a lot of germs and bacteria, because the more germs and bacteria there are, the peroxide will foam up a lot. They even use peroxide when somebody's been murdered on the street. They dump peroxide on it. It'll kill anything. And then I took an exam swab, and I dipped it in a little bit of water, flicked that out, dipped it in peroxide, and ran it up inside my nose and my sinuses a little bit to make sure that anything I had inhaled wouldn't make it any farther. But that scared the bejeepers out of me, and it was really stressful to be standing at a counter at a hotel holding onto a dead body for all intents and purposes.